Hey guys, what's up? This is InkSlasher44. Today I've got a free-for-all commentary on a map called Summit. And this one I'm not actually using a silencer, and I don't really camp too much. I know this is going away from my roots, but lately, well, since about December, Black Ops has been really boring. And the way I like to make it more fun is by playing free-for-all without a silencer. And what this does is it makes you move around a lot more, because everyone knows where you are whenever you shoot. And I was still using Ghost in this gameplay, but it's even harder if you don't have Ghost on. So, whatever you feel works for you. I find this works really well with the FAMAS or AK, but I have a bunch of these gameplays. So I go 30-3 in this one, and so that's pretty good. But I could have gone flawless, but my problem is I was using the wrong kill streaks. I wasn't using dogs, I was using the 2 chopper gunners, and you really don't want to use chopper gunners on this map. It would have been way easier for me to go for like spy plane, Blackbird, and dogs. Sorry, I don't know why I forgot that for a second. But I don't want to talk too much about the gameplay today. This is more about something I saw, and I actually want to apologize that I got in over my head. And what happened was, back in the day, I was only making Call of Duty commentaries, and I really enjoyed that. And then I started my Fallout New Vegas walkthrough, and then I started the Half-Life 2 walkthrough. And when I started the Half-Life 2 walkthrough, I just got overwhelmed, and then I stopped putting up Call of Duty videos. And I really want to get back into doing Call of Duty videos or other shooter games. I'm going to classify them together. This and Homefront, I think I'm going to put up quite a few games of, just because it's my thing, you know. And I'm not even going to, as long as I get like a 5-kill death, I'm happy with putting that up. Like, I don't need to go flawless or whatever. I'm happy with that. Also, what else was I going to say? I'm actually getting close to the end of the Fallout New Vegas playthrough. So that means I'll just be doing the Half-Life 2 playthrough and Call of Duty videos. So, once again, more Call of Duty coming your way. Also, lots of playthrough gameplay coming through. So if that's your thing, that's coming your way. Whatever your thing is, whatever you like that I put up is probably going to be up pretty soon. So, but that's not what the main thing I want to talk about today is little kids. And I want to talk about back in the day. Just think back to when you were in elementary school. So that's grades 1 to 6. I want you to think basically what you did. And the reason why I bring this up is because yesterday I was sitting in the library uploading Fallout New Vegas video, because their internet's beast and I can upload a 700 megabyte video in like 10 minutes. So that's why I was there. And this class of elementary school kids comes in waiting for a bus. And literally it was the most drama. Like, I thought high school was bad for like drama, but seriously, these kids were crazy. Like, I heard one girl got dumped while she was sitting there, and like you could tell like there was this one girl who was like the ringleader, and everyone would basically go to her and ask if things were like okay if they did them. It was really weird. But besides there's a few other things that I noticed. Actually, there was like one guy was asking another kid to fight each other, and basically it was a big clusterfuck. Like, 2 guys got in an argument if some random girl like Candace or some weird name like that, if that they liked them, and then the other guy's like, no, she likes me, and then the other guy was like, no, she likes me, and like this went on for like 5 minutes of them just saying the same thing over and over again. And then the girl actually came up and she's like, what are you talking about? I don't like either of you. And then it kind of ended, and then they went back to playing patty cake. That was a really great impression of elementary school kids, by the way. But I think my guess would be that they were in grade 4. And then another experience I had lately is I stayed overnight and babysat my 2 cousins. One of them is going to be 9 this year. The other one is just going into junior kindergarten, so he would be like 4, maybe 5. Not quite sure, but I babysat them, and what happened is they got up in the morning and they actually had to go to school after me. So their dad came and drove me to school, but because he was working nights, so I had to stay over there overnight. And I found it so weird that they got up and watched TV before they went to school. Now, I'm not sure if any of you listening to this actually do that, but that is totally weird for me. Because what my morning routine is, I get up, I go shower, and okay, so I get up at 7:20. I shower for 10 minutes. 10 minutes. And I get back into bed. So I've showered, I wash my hair's wet, and I get into bed, and I go to bed for 20 minutes, 25 minutes actually. I get up at 7:55, and I have to be out the door at 8. And you may be asking what I eat. I grab a granola bar and grab like a canister of milk or coffee and get out the door. And really that allows me to get as much sleep as possible. But they got up at like 7 o'clock, they sat in front of the TV, and they watched TV. And like, I'm like, don't you guys have to like get ready? And they're like, no. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, well, we showered last night. I'm like, well, I guess. And they're like, I'm like, well, don't you have to like pack a lunch? Or she's like, no, we get lunch at school. And I'm like, okay. And then so I'm just like, so do you want to eat breakfast? He's like, no, you'll make that for me. I'm like, oh, you don't have to make your own breakfast. So made them waffles, not from scratch. I'm not that cool. Eggos, the toaster waffles, and then they were good to go. And so I just found that so weird that they got up in the morning and didn't like have to rush or anything. Like, and now that I think about it, going back to the day, I would get up and I would make myself like a peanut butter and jam sandwich. I'd go in front of the TV and watch this show called Zoom, I believe it was called, or something like that. Or like, I'm sure the show changed depending on what mood I was in. But it was just so weird that they would like just sit there and watch TV before they went to school. And then I started thinking back of the good old days when I didn't have to worry about anything and everything was good. But guys, this video is coming to an end. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. I know that was a little depressing at the end there, but it was just good thinking about my elementary school days, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. But before this is over, I'd like you guys to go check out my new channel. It's for gaming news. It's called eGaming News, all one word. Please go check that out and subscribe. That would be fantabulous. Until next time, guys, bye-bye.